Any of these types of movements for workplace equality is not done in events or moments. It's really done through a continuation of different actions. And that's really hard to capture. The CEI, what they're benchmarking companies against, really shows the companies that are not just there for that moment, not just there for that photo op, but really there to make employees and their customers know where they stand 365 days of the year. At Google, we pride ourselves in so many different areas, whether it's building self-driving cars, teaching machines to teach humans, right? But it's been pretty well publicized that Google was not the most diverse place from its beginning. And so you can do either a few things, you can ignore it, or you can try to learn from it to make yourself better. At Google, not only are they a leader in the industry, but they're what I like to think as this learning leader. Learning from so many different institutions through benchmarking or learning through best practices that are coming out. I believe Google, it realizes that it's on a journey of its own to learn from where it could do better.
The 20th anniversary of the CEI signifies a lot of hard work from HRC, coalition organizations, advocates, business leaders, and lawmakers. It really signifies how much progress we can make when we band together and work towards a really wonderful cause. When we first started the survey in 2002, there were no companies that we rated that had transgender inclusive healthcare. After 20 years, 86% of the companies that are rated on the CEI have transgender inclusive healthcare, and we see that figure is growing each and every year.
If we went back 20 years ago, there was really not a large presence of holding corporate America accountable for the needs and the rights of the LGBTQ community. Now, corporate America has made a lot of strides in providing benefits to the trans community, but many times these benefits are really hard to interpret. It's not really clear what's covered versus not covered. Google's listening and pushing forward and bringing on a dedicated trans liaison to help interpret these benefits, help employees get the most out of it, and then also covering all trans-related care at the in-network rate, regardless of if it's in-network or out-of-network. I think it's that pushing forward that really helps Google stay ahead of the curve.
The CEI has continually evolved over time, and this reflects changes in the law, and it reflects our continued understanding of what workplace equality and inclusion looks like. One of the aspects of the CEI is that we are never going to reach a destination, but we'll always be on the path of continually improving workplaces and setting better benchmarks that capture the needs and the requirements for the whole community to feel included and safe at work.
When you look back on how much progress has been made, it's really hard not to think about how many fights there actually were to make that progress. And sometimes it's so daunting to think that we've done all this work, yet opposition is even more fierce and is more strategic in the way that they're trying to dismantle the progress that's been made. But when I think about what's to come, I'm optimistic because I know we have great lessons learned. We have a great foundation to continue to improve on. If we've opened that door for one individual, through this work, it makes me really optimistic to know that we can open it for 2, 3, 400,000, million other people. We didn't get here for nothing, and it's just pushing it forward even more.